Hello everyone, welcome to New Wave Coaching Classes. This is your host Jatin. Today we are going to discuss about the next method to simplify the pair of linear equation, and the next method is elimination method. That is the second method of the algebraic form, right? So without wasting any time, let's discuss what we have to do in the elimination method. So I have taken one example here in the beginning. You can see two equations, 9x minus 4y equal to 2000, and then we have 7x minus 3y equal to 2000, right? Now what we have to do in the elimination method, we do a very simple thing. It is much easier than the substitution method. We have to make the coefficient of any one of the variable equal. Coefficients of any one variable equal. That is, either we can make the coefficient of x equal in both the equations, or we can make the coefficients of y equal in both the equations. Now the question, how we have to do it, right? Now if you see the two equations, what I have written multiply 1 by 3 and the equation 2 by 4. So what I have done, first thing you have to think which variable's coefficient you have to make equal, right? So what I have done, I am trying to make the coefficient of y equal in both the equations. For that, what I have done, whatever is the coefficient of y in this equation, I multiply first equation by this coefficient, and whatever is the coefficient of y in the first equation, I multiply the second equation by that number, right? So this is what I have written, multiply equation 1 by 3 and 2 by 4. So when I multiply, I have to multiply the complete equation. So multiplying the first equation by 3, I get it as 27x minus 12y equals to 6000, right? You multiply this thing, and then when you multiply with the 4, the second equation, you get 28x minus 12y and then 8000. Now, what is the next step? If the sign of both the equations or both the coefficients are same, then we subtract the two equations. If the sign is same, we subtract them. If sign is different, we add them. So, what we do, we multiply 1 by 3 and 2 by 4, and then we say and subtract them. So when we subtract, obviously the sign will change. So that is why this 28x was positive, I have taken, it becomes negative. This was negative, it becomes positive. This was positive, it becomes negative. So now we subtract, this two cancels out. So one variable is eliminated. This is what is the name of the method, that is elimination method. So what we are doing, we are eliminating one variable by making the coefficient of one variable equal, right? So when we subtract these two, this is minus x equals to minus 2000. So the value of x becomes 2000. Now the next step. Next step is same as we do in the substitution method. We have to substitute the value of x in any of the two equations, and then we can find the value of y, and which we have done, and we have got the value of y as 4000, right? Now I have taken one of the part of the first question, exercise 3.4, that is the third part of the first question. The equations are given as 3x minus 5y minus 4 equals to 0 and 9x equals to 2y plus 7. The first step is to write in the general form, that is ax plus by equals to c. So what I have done, I have written this thing, 3x minus 5y equals to 4, right? And then the second one as 9x minus 2y equals to 7, right? Now the next question, again we have to check it out, which variable should I equate, which variable's coefficient should I make equal, right? So here again I have taken, I am making the coefficients of y as equal in both the equations. For that, what I have to do, I have to multiply the first equation by the coefficient of y which is in second equation. That is, I am multiplying the first equation by 2 and second equation by 5. So this is what I have written, multiply 1 by 2 and the equation 2 by 5. And since they have the same sign, I write and subtract them. Now when I subtract, so first step is to multiply. I multiply this equation by 2, so this is 6x minus 10y equals to 8, and I multiply this equation by 5, this is 9 5 is 45 minus 10y equals to 35. Now the next step is to subtract, so I have to change the signs. So I change the sign, this is minus, this becomes plus, and this becomes minus. So on subtracting, these two gets cancelled. What are left? Minus 39x is equal to minus 27, which gives me the value of x as 9 by 13, right? Now I substitute this value of x as 9 by 13 in any of the two equations. So I have taken the first equation. So I put the value of x as 9 by 13 in this equation, and then simplify. In the end, I get y equals to minus 5 by 13. Dear friends, whenever you are solving these equations, be very careful regarding the sign, because regarding the multiplication, because even if one small step it goes wrong, whole of the question will go wrong, right? Now let's take the fourth part. First and second part can be done by yourself. They are very simple parts. Now the fourth part I am doing with you. X by 2 plus 2 by 3y equals to 1 minus 1, and then I have x minus y by 3 equals to 3. So these are the two equations given to me. One thing more, the question is that you have to simplify these equations by elimination method also and substitution method also. Since I have already taught you how to do the substitution method in my previous lectures, so I am not doing the solution of these equations using the substitution method. That I am leaving you with you. Okay, so I have done the elimination method. You can try the substitution method yourself, right, for all the parts of the first question, and just you can check if the answers are same or not. Obviously, you will get the same answers. The solutions will be same, right? Now, let's simplify the fourth part. So these are the two equations. The first step is to remove the denominators. Let's take the LCM. The first equation I take the LCM as 6. So this is 3x plus 2y equals to minus 1, or this is 3x plus 2y equals to minus 6. So this is my first equation. Similarly, this one I take the LCM as 3. This is 3x minus y equals to 3. Or 3x minus y equals to 9. This is my second equation. Now you see, after taking the LCM, the coefficient of one variable is automatically becomes equal. So our one of the steps is reduced to multiply the equations by some other number, and then we simplify, right? So what we can do, we can just simply write the two equations. 3x plus 2y equals to minus 6. 3x minus y equals to 9. Now, since the sign is same, what we can do, we can subtract them. So we subtract these two. This cancels. So what we left, 3y equals to minus 15. Therefore, y is equal to minus 5. So we get the value of y. Substitute the value of y in, let's put in the second equation. Therefore, 3x minus. See, now it's very careful. We do it very careful. There is already a negative sign and y is also negative. So if any variable value comes out to be negative, make sure you write, when you are substituting the value, make sure to write in the brackets, right? So this is minus 5 equals to 9. So this is 3x plus 5 equals to 9, right? So now, therefore, 3x is equal to 9 minus 5, or 3x is equal to 4, therefore x equals to 4 by 3. So these are the solutions which we get. You can also verify your solutions by substituting the values in the questions, right? Now we take the two statement questions of this exercise. You can do this question, this part by substitution method yourself. And I am leaving to you only. You can do it by yourself, right? Now we go to the second question's first part, that is the statement question. Now in the second question's first part is given, if we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, a fraction reduces to 1. It becomes 1 by 2 if we only add 1 to the denominator. What is the fraction? So the first step is to find the fraction. So let the numerator is equal to x and the denominator equals to y. So now what is the condition given to us? If we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, what we get? If we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, the fraction reduces to 1, right? So therefore, we write therefore fraction is equal to x by y. Alright, fraction is x by 5. If we add 1 to the numerator, so according to question, x plus 1 upon y minus 1 equals to 1. So therefore x plus 1 is equal to y minus 1. Therefore x plus 1, we can shift this y on the left side. This is x minus y equals to minus 1 minus 1. Therefore x minus y equals to minus 2. This is our first equation, right? Then what is given? It becomes 1 by 2 if we only add 1 to the denominator. If we add only 1 to the denominator, so also x upon y plus 1 is equal to 1 by 2. So therefore this is 2x equals to y plus 1, or 2x minus y is equal to 1. So this is our second equation. Now what you can do, you can just simplify the two equations using the method of substitution. Find the value of x and y and then substitute the value of x1 in the form in the fraction, and you can find the solution. Alright, let's go to the next part. Before we go to the next part, a slight correction has to be done in the previous part of the first question. There was a slight mistake in this. When we are taking the LCM here, what should be coming here? It should be 4 here. So just correct it out. We take 4 here, right? Then we take 4 here also. Now this becomes 5y. So the value of y comes out to be minus 3, right? And then we put the value of y as minus 3 here. This is minus 3. This is 3. This becomes 9 minus 3. This is 6. And the value of x comes out to be 2. So, dear friend, this is what happens if you do a small mistake. See, the mistake was in the beginning that the LCM was taken correctly, but then after that the step was missed out. So if you missed out even one step, the question goes wrong, right? So let's go to the next part now. Next part of the second question. You can simplify this thing by elimination method. Now the next question is given as again an age question. 5 years ago, Nuri was twice as old as Sonu. 10 years later, Nuri will be twice as old as Sonu. How old are Nuri and Sonu? So we suppose let the age be x and y. This is the second part of the second question. Let the age of Nuri is equal to x years and the age of Sonu is equal to y years. Right? Now what is given? 5 years ago. So we go back in the history. 5 years ago. Obviously 5 years ago the age will be less. So therefore age of Noori is equal to x minus 5 and age of Sonu is equal to y minus 5 years. Right? Now what is the relation given to us? That Noori is 3 times Sonu. It means the age of Noori is 3 times. So what is the relation? So according to question we have x minus 5 equals to 3 into y minus 5. Right? So now we multiply. This is x minus 5 equals to 3y minus 15. Therefore x minus 3y equals to 5 minus 15. So therefore x minus 3y is equal to minus 10. So this is our first equation, right? Then what is the second condition given? 10 years later means after 10 years. So after 10 years, it is given Noori will be twice as old as Sonu. So first of all, age of Noori will be is x plus 10 years and age of Sonu will be y plus 10 years. Now what is the condition given? That the age of Noori becomes double of Sonu, that is twice, right? So we write, therefore according to question, x plus 10 is equal to 2 into y plus 10. So simplify, x plus 10 is equal to 2y plus 20. Therefore x minus 2y is equal to 10. This is your second equation, right? So what you can do now, you can simplify the two equations using the method of elimination. Find the value of x and y. To substitute the value, the age of Noori and the age of Sonu will come, right? So now 3 parts of this question, this exercise are left that I will be discussing in the next lecture, because they're very important questions and they're a little bit lengthy also. If I take now, the lecture will become very long, right? Before I leave, I leave you with a question to simplify so that you can write the solution of the not the solution but the answer of that question in the comment section. I'm just writing the question on the board. Let me rub it out. A little bit tricky question I'm giving you this time. So the question is px plus qy. Px plus qy equals to p minus q, and the second equation is qx minus py equals to p plus q. So these are the two equations which I am leaving for you. You simplify and give me the answer in the comment section, right, dear friends? So this was all about the elimination method, and a few of the questions we will discuss in the next lecture. So that's it. That is it from my side. I take leave from now. This is your host signing off. Goodbye and take care.